I've got 2 minutes of stuff to share. That's it. That's all you get. Thanks for pouring the love. That was actually pretty cool too. So it's always good to know who's speaking, who's talking at you. My name's Joe Davila. My area code is 650, but I live here. I came here because of a technology named Julie. She's my wife. So I'm happily a Seattleite for 6 years. I work at Kpmg. Show of hands. Who's ever heard of Kpmg before? Oh, that's good. It's not a radio station. We do tax, audit, and finance, and advisory, and I don't do tax or audit, so I'm on the management consulting side. And people ask, what do you do? If I do my job right, if I'm doing it well, then I'm getting CIOs a seat at the table with the CEO and the CFO. CIOs are managing $1 billion, $10 billion worth of IT budget, because that shapes the business model. Every business is an IT company or a technology company. So that's my job, if I'm doing it right. So I am a father of 4. My family's from Mexico. I was born in San Jose, and now I live here. My real name is Jose Horacio Davila. I grew up with a saying, a dicho, and it goes, "Dígame con quién andas y te diría quién eres," which means tell me who you walk with, and I'll tell you who you are. And so, you know, you got to have a job. You got to put food on the table, right? So I work at Kpmg. That's my job. I've been in technology my whole life. We started up a software company, went to Stanford, and we started up a software company, sold it to Intuit. It was called Homestead. And then we started up another software company, well, actually a technology company that was an Oracle and PeopleSoft ERP consultancy, and then Kpmg bought us. So that's why I'm here. It's one thing to go from a small startup and be in tech to go to a big behemoth like Kpmg, where we've got about 180,000 employees around the world. But it's another to be now in a company that's that big. It acts like a huge technology startup from my standpoint. And we're this involved. If you've been reading any of this stuff, I just want to point out a couple things. I mean, I work for an audit company and a tax company, so I could numbers you to death, but I'm not. The point to this is we really do have a commitment to diversity. And I myself lead the Hispanic Latino Network and have been a participant in all sorts of trainings and educational opportunities as a leader for Latinos. And for me, what really matters is, are you walking the talk? Are you leading by example? Are you setting the stage for other Latinos, other people of color, to get involved and encourage other people and push up and pull up? And so we've got 195 different diversity networks that cover veterans, women's, pride, Latino, African American, Asia Pacific, and I just want to say, as a human being, I'm really proud to work for a company that is this committed to it, and we walk the talk. So, thank you. There will be no questions allowed. Just keep clapping. Let me say this. So Alex was back there, and I got your invitation through LinkedIn because cloud, blockchain, those are a couple areas that I'm particularly interested in, do some things in, and it's blockchain beyond Ethereum and Bitcoin, so actual application of it in the public sector, and some pretty cool shit. So, are there any questions? Real quickly, before you ask your question, my email address, if anybody wants to send me an email, is jhdavila, D-A-V-I-L-A, at kpmg.com. jhdavila at kpmg.com. Yeah?
What percentage of your clients are local versus
Oh,
or in the Seattle market?
meaning how often am I home? my desk is on Alaska Airlines. We have clients all over. Well, we're an audit company, so 75% of those big companies out there I can have as clients. 25 of them I can't because I do the technology side of things. But we have all the big clients here: Microsoft, Starbucks, Costco, T-Mobile, on and on and on. I can't tell you what we do for them. Alex. Igualmente.
How does KPMG find young people that might fall in love with what it is that you do, but might not know that even or might not know how to reach out to you guys?
Well, it depends on how young you're talking about it. We can only really go down to the college level, and we don't necessarily back the school bus up to the school, but we do spend a lot of time at UW. It really pains me sometimes because that's not my school, and my wife is a Coug, but I suck it up. And go Stanford Cardinal, but. Shameless plugs, but we do spend a lot of time doing a couple different things. A, recruiting and going to the universities and getting involved with the clubs. There are management consulting clubs and finance clubs and engineering clubs, and we talk to them and we let them know, hey, we're human beings that love the same kind of geeky, nerdy stuff that you guys do, so come join us and be geeky, nerdy with us. And at the same time, at the level that we oftentimes operate as a sort of a maker of CIOs. You can't really do that right out of college, but I love taking people under my wing and mentoring. So we have mentorship programs, like a true institutionalized official membership program, mentorship. We go to groups like Alpha, the Association for Latino Professionals, High Tech, Hispanic IT Executive Council, and that's just in my sort of Latino-focused part of the world, and we have that across other affinity and diversity groups too. But we try to spend a lot of time and get the message out there to share things like public speaking or interviewing skills, and just give them some exposure to what we do. So to make a short story long, sorry, that was a long answer. Yeah.
So, you mentioned how you do a lot of recruiting at UW and other major universities. What if you didn't go to one of those schools? What kind of options do you have at Kpmg? You're maybe a recent college graduate, but Kpmg never sent recruiters to assess. What kind of tracks do you have available for those types of things?
Dude, we want smart people. It doesn't matter where you went. If you're here and you're talking to us and you're sharing what you do and you've got a passion for it, I've got 4 kids and I tell them, best thing you could do, stay curious, ask questions. We sit down at the dinner table every night and I say, how was your day? What'd you learn? And who did you help? So if you're that kind of person, come talk to me. Got to learn something new every day. You got to help somebody. Doesn't matter to me what school you went to. Yeah.
One more question.
In your experience, what's been the biggest thing that's helped you to be able to continue to grow and be a leader for people, but also be able to understand the technology aspect of it? Because knowing the people skills, but also being on top of technology, very conflicting skill sets sometimes.
That's a huge question. What's kept me sort of motivated to continue learning and stay on top of the people skills and the technology, you just have to love all of it. I mean, a part of it is I just really enjoy and appreciate the human connection because what is life otherwise? You got to connect with people and be real. You got to learn something new every day, and if you're not, then what's life about? What your day is wasted. And when it comes to technology, I just geek out on it. I mean, I could study. So my background is in IT finance, IT financial management. So here's a cold hard fact: technology, there's innovation all the time. Finance, there's no innovation in it. Innovation in finance is fraud. So you can only learn so much in finance, but when it comes to technology, sky's the limit. The universe is the limit. So I just say stay curious, keep on pushing up and pulling up. Thanks.